Good morning to all of you. This is lecture number 11. In this lecture, we will discuss about the problem based on shear stress in beam. So, this is the first problem. A rectangular beam 100 millimeter wide and 250 millimeter deep is subjected to a maximum shear force of 50 kilonewton. Determine. The first problem is average shear stress, maximum shear stress at the distance of 25 millimeter above from the neutral axis. So this is a problem which is related to rectangular cross section. So in this problem, the width is 100 millimeter, depth is 250 millimeter, maximum shear force that is F, which is applied on the rectangular section, that is 50 kilonewton or 50,000 newton. The first question is calculate the average shear stress. We know that the average shear stress is given by tau average is equal to force upon area. So force is equal to 50,000 and rectangular cross section having areas of width multiplied by depth. So B into D. So the formula is F upon BD. Putting the value of F, B and D, we get the tau average value, that is tau average is equal to 2 Newton per millimeter square. The next question is maximum shear stress in is given by the equation 8.4, that is tau maximum is equal to 1.5 multiplied by tau average. So tau average, that is 2 and multiply by 1.5, that's why the maximum value of shear stress will be 3 Newton per millimeter square. The third question is shear stress at a distance of 25 millimeter above the neutral axis. So we know that the shear stress at any fiber or we can say the shear stress at any distance of y from the neutral axis is given by the equation 8.2. So tau is equal to F upon 2I B square divided by 4 minus y square. Putting the value of F I, that is moment of inertia, B D is equal to depth of the rectangular section, y is equal to distance of from the neutral axis. Putting all these values, we get the final result, that is 2.88 Newton per millimeter square. So this question is based on a rectangular cross section. Next is a circular cross section. A circular cross section, that is a figure 8.7 shows a circular cross section of a beam. Let R is the radius of the circular section of force F acting on a section. Consider a level EF at a distance y from the neutral axis. We know that the shear stress at this level is given by FAY divided by I multiplied by B, where F is equal to shear force which is acting at the section, and A multiplied by y is equal to moment of shaded area about the neutral axis, and I is equal to moment of inertia. So in this diagram it is clear the shear stress will be maximum at the neutral axis, and at the top fiber and the bottom fiber it will be 0. So the shear stress distribution diagram is just opposite of a bending stress diagram. A bending where the bending stress maximum, shear stress will be 0, and where the shear stress will be 0, bending moment will be maximum, and vice versa. In a similar manner, if the bending moment is bending stress is maximum at the top fiber, at that point shear stress will be 0. So from the figure it is clear that shear stress are 0 at top fiber, at the bottom fiber, and its distribution is parabolic in nature. So consider a strip of thickness with the dy at a distance of y from the neutral axis. Let dA is the area of the strip, that is B is equal to E multiplied by F. So dA is equal to B multiplied by dy. It is equal to 2 multiplied by EB multiplied by dy. So EB, apply Pythagoras theorem. So EB is equal to under root of r square minus y square. So the final expression of dA is equal to 2 multiplied by r square minus y square multiplied by dy. So the next is a moment of this area dA about the neutral axis, that is a y multiplied by dA. So y multiplied by 2 multiplied by under root of r square minus y square multiplied by dy, or we can say putting the value of dA in this equation, we get the result, that is 2y multiplied by r square minus y square whole multiplied by dy. So a moment of the whole shaded area about the neutral axis is obtained by integrating the above equation between the limits y and r, that is ay is equal to integration of y to r 2y multiplied by r square minus y square multiplied by dy. So this is the moment of whole shaded area. So minus 2y is the differential of r square minus y square, hence the integration of the above expression becomes that ay is equal to minus of r square minus y square whole power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 limits of y and r. So the final expression of ay is equal to 2 by 3 r square minus y square whole power 3 by 2. So ay is equal to moment of a shaded area. So substituting the values of ay in the fundamental equation, that is tau is equal to f ay divided by I into b. So f multiplied by 2 by 3 r square minus y square whole power 3 by 2 whole divided by I multiplied by b. But we know that the width, that is b, is equal to ef, and ef is equal to 2 multiplied by eb, or 2 multiplied by under root of r square minus y square. So putting all this value of b and ay in equation number 8.4, that is tau is equal to f upon ei multiplied by r square minus y square. Equation 8.5 shows that the shear stress distribution across a cross section is parabolic in nature. Also it is clear from this equation that with the increase of y the shear stress decreases. At y is equal to r, the shear stress tau is equal to 0. Hence shear stress will be maximum at y is equal to 0, that is at the neutral axis. That's why y is equal to 0, that is the neutral axis. Tau max is equal to f upon 3i multiplied by r square. But the moment of inertia in case of a circular section, that is equal to pi by 64 d4, or pi by 64 multiplied by 2r whole power 4. So tau maximum is equal to f upon 4 upon 3 multiplied by f upon pi r square. So 8.6 is the final expression of the tau max. So tau max is equal to, but we know that the average shear stress is equal to tau average is equal to shear stress divided by area of the cross section, that is f divided by pi r square. So putting this value tau average in the above equation, we get tau max is equal to 4 by 3 tau average. This is a very important relationship for calculating the tau max value if tau average is given. So this problem 8.6 is related to a circular section. A circular section, the problem is a circular section of beam 100 millimeter diameter is subjected to a shear stress of 5 kilonewton. Calculated average shear stress, maximum shear stress at distance from 40 millimeter from the neutral axis. So in this problem, the diameter is equal to 100 millimeter, that's why radius is equal to 100 by 2 is equal to 50 millimeter, and the shear force, that is F, is equal to 5 kilonewton, or we can say 5,000 Newton. From the above result, we know that the average shear stress, that is tau average, is equal to shear force upon shear area, that is 5,000 divided by pi r square, and the answer is 0.6366 Newton per millimeter square. The next is maximum shear stress of a circular section is given by tau average multiplied by 4 by 3, or tau max is equal to 4 by 3 multiplied by 0.6366, or it is equal to 0.8488. The next question is the shear stress at a distance 40 millimeter from the neutral axis is given by the equation 8.5, that is equal to tau is equal to f upon 3i r square minus y square. Putting all this value of f, I, r and y, we get tau is equal to 0.3055 Newton per millimeter square. So this is the question which is related to a circular cross sections. Question is related to I section. The I section of beam 350 mm cross 150 mm has a web thickness of 10 meter and flange thickness of 20 millimeter. If the shear stress acting on the section is 40 kilonewton, find the maximum shear stress developed in the section I. So in this case, B is equal to 10 millimeter, capital D is equal to 350, capital B is equal to 150, and the shear force is equal to 40 kilonewton, that is 40,000 Newton. So in that case, the moment of inertia I is equal to 150 multiplied by 350 whole cube divided by 12 minus 140 multiplied by 310 the whole cube divided by 12, and the answer is 188,375,884.4 millimeter 4, and the maximum shear stress, that is tau max, is equal to F upon IB multiplied by B, d square minus d square divided by r plus bd square divided by r 8. So putting all these values, the answer is 13.06 Newton per millimeter square. Then the next question is related to T section. A shear force acting on a section of beam 10 kilonewton. The section of the beam is T shaped of dimension 100 cross 100 cross 20 millimeter as shown in the figure 8.12. Calculate the shear stress at a neutral axis at a junction of the web and the flange. So in this diagram it is clear shear force, that is 50 kilonewton, moment of inertia 314.221 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 millimeter 4. So in this question, first of all we have to calculate the position of neutral axis, that is y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 divided by a1 plus a. The position of neutral axis is 32.33. Hence the neutral axis will be at a distance of 32.33 millimeter from the top of the flange as shown in the figure. Then the shear stress distribution, that is tau is equal to Fay divided by I multiplied by B. So putting the values of Fa, y, I and B, we get the result, that is tau is equal to 7.07 Newton per millimeter. So the next problem is a triangular section. In the triangular section, it is clear that the tau max is equal to 3F by BH, where F is equal to shear force, B and H is equal to width and height of the circular section. So this problem is related to a circular section. Now today we have covered a problem which is related to shear stress distribution in case of rectangular, in case of circular and triangular. In the next lecture we will discuss about the problem which is related to unsymmetric section, that is U section, V section and channel section. Thank you.